and my basketball hero, Maya Moore. These are the women that kicked down the door so I could walk inside. So I want to thank them tonight for laying the foundation. And Michael, since you're such a big fan,
Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever has been a headline magnet since the day she picked up a basketball. But in just 3 weeks, she's about to do it again. Only this time, it's not inside an arena. Instead of torching defenders on the court, Caitlin Clark is trading hardwood for fairways. She's officially returning to the LPGA Pro-Am event, the Annika, hosted by the legendary Annika Sorenstam at Florida's Pelican Golf Club this November. And guess what? The WNBA is panicking, and for a very good reason. Media absolutely erupted. Clips of her smooth golf swing resurfaced, fans cheered her versatility, and even golf analysts couldn't help but praise her natural mechanics. But inside WNBA circles, it wasn't celebration. It was concern. See, Clark isn't just any basketball player. She's the most marketable athlete the WNBA has ever seen, and her influence doesn't stop with basketball. From Nike deals to Gatorade, from State Farm to Buick, Caitlin Clark is redefining what it means to be a modern athlete. So when she shifts her spotlight, even temporarily, to another sport, it makes the WNBA nervous. Because for a league fighting for ratings, viewership, and sponsorships, Caitlin Clark is the engine. And when that engine starts exploring new terrain like golf, the league suddenly realizes how dependent it's become on her name. Why would one of the most popular basketball players on earth, fresh off her rookie season, step away from the court and pick up a driver? Well, the answer is actually deeper than it seems. Caitlin Clark grew up in a family where golf was more than just a hobby, it was part of her upbringing. Her dad, Brent Clark, is an avid golfer, and Caitlin herself started playing at a young age. In interviews, she said golf helps her relax, refocus, and even reset mentally between basketball seasons. She's also been spotted at charity golf events and celebrity tournaments, often outdriving professional athletes from other sports. But here's what makes it fascinating. Clark isn't joining golf just for fun. She's doing it during a time when the WNBA offseason is heating up, with negotiations, endorsements, and possible overseas offers. And what better way to stay in the spotlight while also expanding her brand beyond basketball than appearing at a high-profile LPGA event? It's brilliant marketing, a calculated move, and a reminder that Caitlin Clark plays chess while everyone else plays checkers. The Annika isn't just any golf tournament. It's named after Annika Sorenstam, one of the greatest golfers of all time, and it's held at Pelican Golf Club in Bel Air, Florida. A pristine, high-stakes environment that attracts celebrities, athletes, and legends from multiple sports. Last year, Caitlin Clark made her debut at this event, and even then, her presence made headlines. Fans followed her from hole to hole. Cameras rolled every time she teed off. And even LPGA pros couldn't hide their surprise at how natural she looked swinging a golf club. This year, her return has even more hype. Because now, she's not just the college phenom from Iowa. She's the face of the WNBA. She's the $28 million Nike athlete. She's the reason every arena sold out. And that's exactly why her participation this time is making the WNBA's front offices sweat. Now let's talk about why the WNBA is panicking. It's not because Caitlin Clark is missing any games, it's off-season. She's earned this time. It's because this moment exposes a bigger truth, that the league's popularity, sponsorships, and media attention are overwhelmingly tied to one person, Caitlin Clark. Since her debut, WNBA viewership has doubled, attendance has skyrocketed, and merch sales are at an all-time high. But behind the scenes, other players have expressed frustration that the spotlight is so one-sided. When Clark gets invited to golf with legends, shoot commercials, or attend high-profile events, it underscores how big the gap really is between her and the rest of the league in terms of market value. And that creates a tension that the WNBA can't afford to ignore. Because if Clark were to ever take a year off, or shift her focus to another sport, or even start prioritizing her brand over the league, the WNBA's fragile momentum could stall overnight. That's why her golf appearance, even just one weekend in Florida, feels like a warning shot to league executives. Caitlin Clark doesn't need the WNBA as much as the WNBA needs Caitlin Clark. The moment the LPGA posted Caitlin Clark's name on their Pro-Am list, Twitter, or X exploded. Fans wrote things like, "Clark about to hit a hole-in-one and a full-court shot on the same day." Others joked, "She's taking her talents to the fairways now? The WNBA can't catch a break." Even golf fans who had never watched women's basketball were suddenly intrigued. One sports blogger wrote, "If Caitlin Clark joins full-time, she'd probably bring more viewers to LPGA than any player since Michelle Wie. That's the kind of crossover power she has." Meanwhile, some WNBA insiders weren't as amused. A few unnamed sources reportedly told media outlets that Clark's off-season focus should be on improving her body for year 2 and not chasing side hobbies. But fans weren't having it. They fired back, saying that if male athletes can play golf, go fishing, or film movies during the off-season, why can't Caitlin Clark have fun too? This conversation, once again, showed how Clark's every move sparks debate, shapes narratives, and drives engagement across multiple sports. Let's be clear, Caitlin Clark's return to golf isn't just about sport. It's about business. Every brand she touches sees a measurable bump in visibility. Her Nike deal? Record-breaking. Her State Farm commercials? Viral. Her jersey sales? Enmeshed. So when she walks onto an LPGA course wearing a Nike visor and a smile, you can bet the cameras will follow and the sponsors will pay attention. The LPGA, which has been fighting for mainstream attention, understands this perfectly. By inviting Clark, they're not just adding a celebrity guest. They're adding ratings, social media buzz, and young viewership that golf rarely captures. On the flip side, the WNBA knows what's at stake. Every time Clark headlines an event outside the league, it shifts attention and marketing dollars away from WNBA-branded platforms. That's why her off-court ventures, while completely fair and deserved, create a quiet unease among league officials who've built their 2025 season promotions entirely around her. It's a tug of war between freedom and dependency. And right now, Caitlin Clark holds all the cards. Show her range. And fans get to witness another chapter in the incredible story of one of the most captivating athletes of our time. So what do you think? Should the WNBA be nervous about Caitlin Clark returning to golf? Or is this just another example of her breaking boundaries and inspiring the next generation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss the latest updates on Caitlin Clark and the world of women's sports. This is Basketball Dynasty, and we'll see you next time.